On the conference call today, Jim was talking about how you're an ascending player, and that not only was he talking in comparisons to other college receivers, but he was also kind of looking ahead at NFL comparisons. It sounds like he thinks that you have a future in the NFL. How much thought have you given that? I know you're in the middle of the season, but how much thought have you given that?
Yeah, I mean, we watch a lot of NFL film, and Coach Fish, Coach Harbaugh all try to give us NFL clips to watch because they're doing it at the top level, and then I try to imitate that. So hearing that from him, it means a lot. And then, but yeah, I'm trying to focus on the season, try to focus on the team and all that. But I mean, it means a lot coming from him.
You had such a good day Saturday, and I know Wilton hit you on some good passes, but that one bomb down the left side, uh, Justin Lane, the freshman, had good coverage, and you still got down.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it was just clicking Saturday. So I remember we were. You talking about the one we were backed up in our own?
Yes, right
Yep.
on the five. Yeah.
Yep. So when the ball was in the air, I mean, I just was focusing on the ball, tried to make a play, and then I was fortunate enough to make it.
Amara, there have been times this season, kind of along those lines, where you've appeared uncoverable. A lot of times, just can you tell us a little bit about your progress, especially from last year to this point, of how you've been able to improve your ability to get open, and it seems like just the plays are coming to you this year as opposed to.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with the coaches, Coach Fish, Coach Harbaugh. They were very honest with me and like with all the players, and then they told me things I need to work on, and then I watched film, and then I took the spring ball off season whenever I had time to practice and work on things that I need to work on, and then when it was throughout practice, I treated it like a game, going full speed reps, and then got extra work in with the quarterback. So I think all those little things are paying off.
What are those things that what are you proud of that you feel like you've improved this year?
Yeah, just one thing that I was trying to get better at was just my release off the line. Just try to be quicker, get separation, get the DB's hands off me when I'm pressed, and then also speed. One thing that I felt like I had speed, but sometimes I didn't get the separation from the DBs on the deep ball. So now I practice on just like digging more and then looking up later for the ball, which allows me to run faster a little bit more.
Have you always had the ability to catch one-handed?
No, that's also something that you got to work on, and just concentration. I think the more you catch and the more you're out there running routes and stuff, repetition is key. And then I also have been catching jugs. Coach Fish tells us to catch jugs after practice, and then if we have a drop at practice or during the game, we have to catch a certain amount of jugs, and I think all that helps.
Now you're winning your internal competition for touchdowns on the team. How is that a product of your comfortability with Wilton and his comfortability with you? Is that something else that has made it so you seem to be the number one guy?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think he trusts me, and I trust him. That has something to do with it too. And then I think for me, I try to get in the end zone as much as I can, and I think that's also having that mentality to try to get in there and just try to make bigger plays.
Amara, you mentioned speed and knew that you have it. This year, is there a measurable increase? I mean, are you running faster sprints, faster 40s than you were a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, throughout the offseason, I didn't run the 40 when we all ran it because I was a little banged up. But I feel like I'm faster. But I think it's just also understanding like football speed and all that. Like sometimes when the ball was in the air, I was like looking too soon and then allowing the DB to like put hands on me. And now I just get my release and then try to pick up speed, get to my top speed, and then while I'm looking for the ball, still try to run forward and straight and keep my posture straight. So I think all that helps.
Can you kind of gauge me through that process of tracking down the ball as far as going from you mentioned quicker speed off the line to breaking into full speed, just that whole process there?
Yeah, you want me to just go over it?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
could.
I mean, if when it's off, coverage is easier, obviously. But when it's fresh, you gotta buy time at the line, and I think the quarterback, from their perspective, if they see you went off the line and you get a good release, they trust you to put it out there more. So I try to win off the line most of the time. But if I don't win off the line, I try to get the DB's hands off me because that's what they usually try to do. And then I try not to look back too soon, not to them down the field a little bit more, and then I try to keep my body straight forward and not turn side and open my chest and little things like that.
You seem like a real student of it.
Yeah, I mean, it comes from Coach Fish and Coach Harbaugh. Like I said, they're very honest with me, and then they told me things that I needed to work on, and that's something I was doing, like open my chest, and then also watching like clips for like the NFL guys like Julio and all those guys, and like trying to imitate what they do and how they get open.
With your citizenship, are you going to be voting Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll be voting. Yeah, so
Will that be your first time?
that would be my first time. Yeah.
What does that make you feel?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. It's part of being an American, and I know in the past I felt like an American, but I think being a citizen just another step to it.
Can you talk a little bit how you ended up in Des Moines, though, from Sierra Leone?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it. I just know me and my family ended up there. I don't know how throughout the whole process. But,
When you say family, was it like aunts and uncles, cousins? Because you lost your parents over there, didn't you?
yeah, it's my brother, but I really don't want to talk about all
I
that.
know
right
it's.
now.
I know. I know. I can imagine the pain.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is it looked like, and this is part of the history of that region. It looked like your parents may have died in '01, and the conflict ended in '02. You were that close to perhaps being still there and being with the family.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I don't feel comfortable talking about, so I
I can
just
understand.
Yeah.
Well, can you talk a little bit about the trip to Des Moines, though, and to leave one country and come to another?
Yeah, it was different adjusting. I remember the first time I came, and then with like trying to adjust to the new culture and all that, speaking a different language. Our language is similar to English, but it was so different, like to make friends and stuff. But I used sports at a young age to try to like fit in, and I think that helped me. And then I was
Yeah.
fortunate to meet great friends through sports, and then outside of sports as well.
What are the challenges going up against DJ Durkin's defense this upcoming week?
I know they're going to be ready to go. He has great energy. He gets guys prepared, and then I know they're going to be physical too. Because going against the guys last year, I know he was telling them to get the hands on because they press a lot and then play a lot of man coverage. So that's the thing that we're going to have to work on, and then I think it's going to be on us like wide receivers to get open to one-on-one coverage.
Your major, I know, I know what that is, but specifically, what might you want to do after football?
Obviously, I want to play football as long as possible, but then after that, maybe something in sales or marketing, and then yeah, just whatever comes up. So.
I wasn't too sure if that citizenship thing that you went through might have inspired politics or law. You know, maybe the law.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're thinking sales and marketing, maybe.
Yeah, I took a couple classes here, and then I was really interested in that. And then being a sociology major, I think getting like understand like people and societies and all that helped me. I think it's gonna help me in the marketing and sales world. So.
Do you sometimes have to say, "My gosh, this has been an interesting life"? I mean, it may have had its sadness, but this interesting aspect of my life is extremely extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think of it as sad at all. I mean, I know everyone goes through hard times. I think I'm very blessed by God and everyone. Like, I've had great people in my life, and then I've had great people help. And then I'm fortunate to be at a great university with great coaches. So I just try to focus on the positive and then just keep life going.
But all those experiences must shape you differently than some of your teammates.
Yeah, but they probably have gone through things that I
True.
haven't gone through or I couldn't imagine going through. So I think it just depends on. I mean, God gives challenges to people that they can handle. So I'm fortunate enough that God's given me the challenges that I went through, and then not complaining about it, just focus on the positives.
The amazing thing is you didn't learn this language until you were 7 and 8. Most of the formative years are already past. You have no hint of anything but a Des Moines accent.
Appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of the words in my language are kind of similar too, so it wasn't too bad. So, and I mean, just hanging around the culture and like friends and throughout sports, it gets easier over time. And I think since I came here at such a young age, it was easier for me to pick up.
What is the specific dialect there in Sierra Leone that you speak?
It's Creole. It's
It's
like
is.
K-I-R-O. It's not the like French one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mara, how much has Wilton's progression kind of, I don't know, helped you? But I mean, you guys are both having great years. How much have that kind of just fed off each other?
Yeah, a lot. He's playing very confident now. He's a bigger quarterback. He's buying time at the pocket, breaking tackles and stuff. And I think he's throwing the deep ball very well right now. And then I think he's putting the ball where we need to put it on, where we need it to catch. And then he's giving the like wide receivers like JU tight ends Jake Butt and myself opportunity to make plays.
Would
It
you?
must be a blast to play in this offense with all the creativity from the formations to everything about it.
Yeah, definitely. We have very football savvy coaches, and then they have creative minds, and then I mean it's fun as a player because they put you in positions to make plays.
You were mentioning, I see now, what you're talking about digging on your route, not so much worrying about the flights or the flight of the ball, but catching it when you can make last-second contact with it. On that post, that deep post you ran down there, that was an example of that, wasn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
You got to step, and probably that's the reason.
Yeah. So that one was a little bit harder for me to track because I didn't know how the DB was gonna play, and then I didn't know where Wilton was really at because he rolled out and he broke the tackle. So, but I mean, yeah, it's just throughout practice, just trying to focus on the ball, and the more you practice and catch more balls, it helps.
What do you mean when you said you didn't know where he was at? So, like, you don't know where the ball's coming from?
Well, I don't like because when I think it was like he broke a tackle, so he was outside of the pocket more, and when I looked back, he wasn't where I thought he was gonna be. Then I kind of tracked him, and then I saw the ball. He already thrown the ball, so then I had to track the ball right after that. So
I never would have thought of that.
yeah, so yeah.
That changes stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes things easier because if you know where the quarterback is, you know where the ball's coming from, and like the trajectory of it and all that. So.
But you didn't alter the route.
No, I just
no.
kept running. Yep, just kept running.
Amara, McDoom said that he's the fastest guy on the team, at least in his mind. Obviously, no race. Does that surprise you that the kid is saying that, the freshman?
I mean, he has amazing speed, and then I think, I don't know, he shows it every Saturday, but I don't know if I'd give him that yet. I mean, you guys saw Jabril's speed too, and then to me, I believe JU's fast too. I think it's different when you're racing someone else, because when we have had races, I would say JU's won, but I don't know if everyone takes the races, like if everyone's like a racer like that, but yeah, he's top 3, I would say.
Does it surprise you that he's that cocky, though, at this?
I mean, I would say it's more confidence. I mean, you could tell when on the plays or sweeps because the guys will be kind of by him, but he just trusts his speed, and then he bends the corner and he just takes off. So I think that's part of him being fast. So yeah.
Amara, how much last year the deep ball wasn't as prevalent? It wasn't as much of the offense. A little bit compared to years prior, but last year it kind of seeped in, and this year it's become a larger part. How much has that kind of helped you showcase your talents on offense?
Yeah, it's helped a lot. I mean, I think it also has to do with we spent a lot of time in the off season. Wilton's been there for a while, but yeah, it's helped me a lot, giving me opportunity to make plays and show off my abilities.
How is the basketball part of your life?
Like translates to football.
Yeah, I mean, and how much could that have been an alternative for you?
I don't know. I think I considered myself like an athlete playing basketball. I felt like I was all right at basketball, but I think it helped with like my footwork and hand-eye coordination and everything. I wouldn't really call myself a basketball player, but I'd say I'm a pretty good athlete, which helps me become like a good basketball player.
You have vertical enough to dunk and stuff like that, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know what my vertical is now, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I really don't know what it is right now because I don't think we tested it here last time. But yeah.
How is Wilton different than Jake?
He's a bigger body, and then I think that's the main thing. He's taller, so I feel like maybe he has that advantage in the pocket. And then
Does that mean stronger arm too?
I don't know if that necessarily translates to that, but I mean, it could because if he's bigger, I don't know if he's stronger because I don't know. I'm not a quarterback, so I don't know what it takes to throw the ball that far. So, but I would assume because if someone's bigger, they can throw it further. But he's kind of like that Ben Roethlisberger. They're like bigger quarterbacks, so you assume they can throw it further. So, yeah.
It gives a kind of different swagger to him too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a competitor. He loves the game. I mean, Jake did too, and everything. But yeah.
You said sociology too. What's been the favorite class you've taken here?
There's been a lot. I don't think I can pinpoint one, but like I said,
Or that shaped the way you think, maybe?
I'd say all of them. Like all my classes, there's been like something that I like picked up from them that I translated into football in my life that's helped me out.
On the other end, what hasn't been appealing since you
The class,
find everything so good?
class. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can't think of a class right now. Yeah.
We were talking about football, and we're finding you're a model student.
I wouldn't say I'm a model student, but yeah, I try to get my work done and everything. But yeah, I mean, I just try to, when I'm in the classroom, just try to take the opportunity to just learn because Knowledge is key to life and everything. You can translate into football and yeah.
Are you going to watch the college football playoff show tonight?
Yeah, I actually didn't know about it till now. They told me about it, but yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But I mean, it doesn't matter till the end, end of the season, because like whatever the rankings or whatever comes out right now, it could change because we still have 4 more games left. I think yeah. So 4
They
more
told you
games.
about your teammates told you about it, or people out here? Or
Excuse me.
your teammates told you it was on tonight? or-
Actually, Dave and
Oh,
Chad
Dave.
told me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know.
How is it fun to be part of the conversation of this? I mean, I'm sure it is. But
Yeah, I didn't know it was a committee because I mean when you watch ESPN, there's like you see like people's rankings. I thought it was just that, so I may have like seen that like cross my mind. But I mean, yeah, I mean it's fun to be a part of it, but I don't think we need to like let that cloud our judgment, cloud the way we've been playing. And